Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Respect the Combat. Now, I'm usually a lot more bubbly during these openings, but I'm not gonna lie, I was already pissed off about something that happened last night, but now I'm even more pissed off because, well, I do multimedia advertising and clients are pissing me off on a fucking daily basis. So, I know Donnaise, when he gets in here, is gonna be like, "Oh, come on, you couldn't even make it past the freaking minute mark without cursing." Well, fuck it, I don't give a goddamn flying fuck right now. I'm fucking pissed off. First off, TNA, what the goddamn flippity flying fuck did you guys think we're doing last night? For fuck's sake, it was the first goddamn show back from Bound for fucking Glory, and you take the goddamn title off of the man that we've all been waiting for since fucking Slammiversary! Are you fucking kidding me? If there is not a valid goddamn reason as to why you motherfuckers did this, I swear to God, I'm gonna kick all one of you, every goddamn motherfucker in a motherfucking dick! Ah! Hello, Donnaise, how are you?
I am speechless. I knew there was going to be a crash out the second I got in here, but frame one, couldn't even take a breath.
No! I was
Granted,
going to
I
save
know.
it.
Granted, I know I'm going to end up crashing out in a bit anyway, but frame one over that, and I do agree there better be a valid reason for frame one. Mike Santana's first appearance in front of the crowd, live crowd, and I know the kayfabe reason is Frankie probably paid off Stone to do it, because Stone has ties with the history of TNA, but still, because it was all Evolve boys.
I don't care. I don't care what the fucking reasoning was. I don't care what the goddamn meaning of it all was. I don't give a shit if it's because Jesus himself just came down and was like, "Look, this is what you must do." I don't give a shit. He was wrong.
Oh my
Hello, Trico.
gosh.
If you think you're pissed about that, I'm pissed on one of the War Games matches. You want to take a guess which one it is?
Oh boy.
Women?
Exactly.
We're going to get into that 100%.
Okay, so this is going to be a fun one when we get to the open discussion.
Yes. Now, today's special guest is coming to us actually from international grounds. He's coming to us from Rome, Italy. Now, this man, he has been seen on ALW. He has been seen on UPWA, BPW, Premier Pro Wrestling, OIWA, and many other promotions around, well, now the world. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I feel like it's safe to actually do this one time. The International Black Diamond, Mr. C. Nick, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, man. Loving it at here in actually I'm in Vatican City right now on the way back to Rome. That's gonna blast.
Gotcha.
I've eaten a
My
lot.
bad, I didn't mean to give any falsehood there.
I've eaten
Play
too
the
much.
Godfather theme without Monkey.
Yes, just to piss him off. But how are you enjoying Italy so far?
Oh, loving it. Loving it. Gonna probably do a little drinking, but we'll see what happens tonight.
Of course.
Hopefully in moderation.
Well.
Okay, we can't talk too much on air.
Well, yeah, better because I gotta do a show on Sunday. So yeah.
Right. I was gonna say you got a little international journey right now, so because Sunday you're gonna be in Glasgow, right?
Oh man. We're gonna do Pro Wrestling Roma Sunday, November 16th.
Yes, and then the 18th. You have, I can't remember the name of the promotion, but I believe it's in Glasgow, correct?
Yes, Glasgow, Scotland, Valor Wrestling.
Yes.
Just landed a TV deal in the UK on Extreme Channel.
Wow.
If anyone in the US wants to watch that, download the Channel Box app on your phone. You can watch the international TV. It'd be good.
Very good to go.
So looking forward to that. When everyone to see it, it's kind of like Balor's kind of like ECW, but its own thing at the same time. You get that kind of classic vibe from it. Hell, we even have Pitbull Gary Wolf, who's going to be in a dog collar match against Crowbar, who represents the Eastern Bloc, who hates America. You know, well, a lot of people hate us these days, but whatever. It's still,
Right.
you know, USA. But he's going to be in that match, and that's going to be bloody. It's going to be can't miss. Our commissioner is none other than Todd Gordon
Ooh.
from ECW, and just so many unique talents in there. Like, oh, that water spout's doing something different. So many unique talents there. It's an amazing show. I want everyone to check out Balor. If you haven't already, like and follow them on Facebook. And as I run across the street, try not to get hit, like and follow them on Facebook. And just, download that Channel Box app and watch the show. You get to hear, my voice, Made in America, the Black Diamond Scenic, or now International Black Diamond. And yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, we do have some mainstream highlights that we got to hop into right now. I know that technically we're supposed to be staying on schedule here, but I'm going to open with it since I already technically did open with it. What the fuck? What the fuck was last night? What the fuck was that bullshit?
I saved it right before the Turning Point
I don't care. We're talking about it now.
preview.
I
Let it out
am
then.
using my right as partial owner of this podcast, and I am dictating that we talk about it right now. We're talking about this blasphemy. We're talking about this bullshit. Okay, and typically we have to listen to fucking Monkey on here going off because, it's not kissy time anymore. Shut the fuck up. That shit was bound to happen sooner or later. All right? Now this is bullshit. You couldn't even give him one successful title defense. And plus, he was already setting up fucking title for title matches and other promotions.
I mean, you gotta look at the setup here. It's all part of a story to get you pissed off, like you are clearly, and to make you say, "Okay, I want to see him get his justice. This is wrong. I can't stand it. Ooh, that looks scary. I don't want to drop down there. It's a big grid. Listen, no, I want you standing looking at that. But this it's the build, and that's what it's all about. And I think that a lot of people sleep on TNA. They've been consistent for the last 6+ years. They've been one of the best TV products that people weren't paying attention to, and sadly, kind of still aren't. But they're gaining some momentum. They're getting in a positive direction. I like to see it because I'm rooting for the little guy, and rooted for them since June 19th, 2002. And I think with the whole Santana situation, I was shocked when I saw the result. I'm like, oh wow. But then I get the story. Frank Kazarian did like a sneak move, typical heel move, which is brilliant, really. And this makes his Santana's babyface fighting through the odds, story even greater. So I just want to see where it goes. I like it.
My only question is, who attacked Nick Nemeth, and how did Frankie know that the NXT guys were not going to touch him when they got to Ryan and Mike Santana?
Well, that part, I think, it's kind of like who's been really the most vocal out of everybody in this whole TNA versus NXT feud. It's been Mike Santana. He's been saying it in interviews, tweets, how no one liked NXT people having their championships, and they heard that loud and clear. They got their revenge, greatest revenge, making him lose a championship he worked so hard to get. So
Yeah.
I think legit that's it may be a short reign in the record books, yes, but it's something to build him up even more, because that's gonna that pisses everyone off. You gotta see him fight for his life to get back what he feels and what everyone knows is rightfully his. So in my opinion, I think it's a classic good story. It has those twists and turns, like because a lot of people expected him to keep, to win, get that first title defense, and be done and good. This kind of gives it a new twist. It makes you want to keep watching. So,
Right.
bravo TNA, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. No, I mean,
And,
I can understand where you're coming from with that. I do, 100%. It still doesn't defer the fact that I'm pissed off, but I understand what you're saying.
yeah, and the layer that nobody's touching about is one of Santino's biggest ops was the one that led that NXT Evolve invasion last night.
Right.
Robert Stone,
All right. Now,
Yeah.
because he's the one that smashed Santino's arm.
yeah. Now, before
Yep.
we take too much time on this, just because everyone's mind is fucked over it. Here's
I know
something
yours
I didn't
definitely
know-
is.
Yep.
Now, here's something I'm just flat out wondering how in the fuck this happened. I didn't even realize this actually was a thing until I just read the layout a little while ago. How? Okay, so Ric Flair was backstage of Dynamite this past week, right?
Yeah.
He had to leave early because he tore his rotator cuff. What the fuck did that guy do backstage to tear his rotator cuff?
I don't even know. I heard that through obvious sources.
Like what? Did he do like a little like strut too hard and then like oh shit?
I mean, he's very, very super geriatric. So he might have
mean-
wooed and popped something loose. Who knows?
My question is, where were they going to fit him on that card, considering you had 2 blood and guts matches and a no holds barred match on that 2.5 hour show?
I really don't know. I don't see where he would fit in anywhere.
Other than managing his daughter.
Or
Yeah.
what was he gonna do? What was he gonna do? Come to the aid of Ricky Steamboat?
Don't know how he could fight 2 in their prime wrestlers and a
It's
pretty
like-
fit manager. I don't see that, but hey.
Nick, we all know how the backstage stuff works.
Right?
Okay,
If they tell you to
Sure.
do it, you do it.
yeah. If they wanted Stokely to get into a figure 4, Stokely was eating that fatal figure 4 in Greensboro.
I mean, I'm sorry, but if the man's willing to go be basically tossed around by Copeland while having live audience members on the mic say, "Yeah, no, this man gets no hopes," he's basically willing to do just about anything.
Yeah.
And then live the next week on while he's being interviewed, I'm bald. I get no hose.
Continue.
Continuing anyway.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Something that I wasn't necessarily expecting. to
I
happen
was
this
just-
week. What? Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I was just literally at the Vatican getting some blessed rosary and blessed holy water.
Yeah.
And you making me feel like I'm gonna throw the holy water on you.
Do it, please.
There are times where Donnaise is like, please, for the love of God. Now, something I genuinely was not expecting to happen this week. John Cena is your new Intercontinental Champion. And he is officially a Grand Slam champion in WWE, which I'm really happy that happened. Genuinely, I think a lot of people were happy to see that he's officially now a Grand Slam
Absolutely.
champion. Now, everyone here is complaining, being like, "Yeah, why you take your title off your Dominic? What about the whole thing with Rey Mysterio?" Did everyone just randomly forget that WWE acquired AAA back at WrestleMania, and currently the top title of AAA is on Dominic Mysterio? And furthermore, that title has never been held by Rey.
That is your Survivor Series match right there.
And I got another opinion
Ta-da!
on what they're gonna do with Cena and the IC title. So
Lordy.
we have the tournament, right? My prediction is have Overfemi be one of the participants, win the tournament, and beat Cena, win the IC title, and then you can create a new star right there, so the fans won't have to complain.
Well, there was
Unfortunately, it won't be overfitting.
I was gonna say there's another thing they actually are playing with right now, or playing with the idea. They're playing with the idea of Sheamus possibly going over
Yes.
on the whole thing, which
Yeah,
I
and
would
that,
love
that was
that.
my second option too. That was my second option too.
Yeah.
I would personally
Yeah.
love that.
Sheamus literally pointed out when he was congratulating Cena, his
He touched
hand
the
was
title, yes.
On
clutching the
that
title.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one he hasn't held.
it's the one. Yeah, it's the one he has not held. It's the one title that's holding him back from the Grand Slam. And I think it would be great storytelling because it's something that's been building for the last couple of years now. And
Yeah, true.
So where he gets the Grand Slam off of one of his biggest rivals and the man that gave him his break in the WWE.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. I genuinely do. Now, for this one, I'm going to play some music that's usually set up for our politics podcast. But however, give me just 1 second. Do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there were some beautiful things that happened last week. Last week on SmackDown, Chelsea Green reacquired
Oh, are you
Women's
serious?
United Championship. She will make the WWE great again. Her
Oh, do not say that line.
Or
But
here, hang on.
let's be real.
Hang on. This will make it better.
Hold on. I
There we go.
understand. I understand why they did it, but at the same time, you're burying Julia.
I mean, yeah, they did.
Exactly.
I understand completely.
A
why
minute
they
and a half, and then the claim out there is she's going to be bumped up to the Jade and world title picture. I'm like, after a loss like that, you better be on site with Chelsea tonight.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like I said, I completely understand why they made the decision. I mean, I hate to say this right now, and hopefully Keebler doesn't kill me for saying this, but if you look at the both of them and are asked who is the more popular talent right now,
It's Chelsea
it's Chelsea.
by miles.
By miles. Her and
Yeah.
the Hervis, like, here's the thing. I thought I was going to hate the Hervis. I thought that was going to be the worst shit that was ever fucking made. I thought
No,
it was
it's
gonna
still
be-
the worst shit. Fuck that.
No, I thought it was going to be some
Okay, that's
hard
you just being a
bullshit.
hater.
No,
I'm not being
hold
a
on,
hater.
hold
I
on.
genuinely
Not
thought
you.
it was
Still
gonna
the
be-
worst shit. But
Not
her
you.
partnership with Eat the Page, that's gold. That's gold.
Yes. No, and that's the
Okay.
thing. It's like they were missing a male talent in the faction. They needed some male influence that could also give a little bit of comedic relief. Like, and I swear to God, they need to put Matt Cardona back on NXT now that they did that. I've never been creamed like this in my life. I just
Oh,
want him to come
Lord.
out. I just want him to come
Stop.
out and be like, okay, first off, yes, you have. Second off,
No. And you made merch off that, too.
yes, he did.
I'm like,
And it was
why?
featured in Joe Hendry's diss video.
No, that's where he got the merch from. What's the diss video?
It was
Oh.
fucking great.
Like, the man made a track about your wife, and then you just, oh, hey, I'm going to make a shirt out of it.
Matt
There you
Cardona trolls his wife on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Every time she wins a title, he's like, I am one half of the. Like, I was like, when she became the tag champions, I'm like, okay, how's he going to say this? And then he's like, I am one half of the women's tag team. I'm like, huh? And then the fact he actually will buy the replica title and then fucking walk around with it. And I'm like, that just tells you this man has way too much money.
Yeah, and then, like, WWE, like, shop is just like, like, just asking Chelsea, like, he could have just asked you for a replica, right? No, I physically bought it. That's why I want her in that title picture with Jade, since they teased them two going at it.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's the direction it's going to go.
Chelsea is triple crown winner.
Well, maybe, but I feel like Because, well, recently at Survivor Series, they really haven't been doing the title. They haven't really been doing the champion versus champion matches anymore.
Oh,
So that's where
Chelsea Green versus Jade at Survivor Series.
I'm thinking that might be a thing where it's just like maybe two champions facing off, and then there's like then there'll probably, I don't know.
But
I think
heel
that'll
versus
more so
heel
maybe
again?
be like a WrestleMania type moment.
I don't know what they do with Becky, but I don't know. I doubt that will work because we're most likely getting Stephanie versus Nikki at Survivor Series.
Yeah,
Don't watch your blood pressure. I know that's irony.
No, dude, I knew that was fucking coming from the second they put them together. Are you fucking kidding me? We knew.
Oh
that
yeah, it was obvious.
Now I'm just waiting for her to pop a titty.
Oh my god.
I knew that was obvious.
And when I say pop a titty, I don't mean pop a titty out of her bra. I mean literally one of the titties pop, because you know.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Sorry, Nick. I know you're probably gonna have to go back to the Vatican again after this talk.
I'm probably gonna have to attend mass now.
Now,
I mean, either that or Russell Nia. The Spider's out injured.
Now, as of next Tuesday,
Fuck
November
Nia
18th.
Jax.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Moving
You
on.
want a what?
Well, he already look. We're moving on. Wrong platform. Now, as of next Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, El Paso, Texas will dedicate that day to Eddie Guerrero. Yes, November 18th will officially be Eddie Guerrero Day in El Paso, Texas. Honestly, I vote for it to become a national holiday.
I'm for this, especially with his youngest daughter starting to get into the industry.
Oh, I'm so
Obvious.
excited. I'm so excited about it.
Obviously, with his oldest being married to the former Aiden English, Matt Raywalt,
Mm-hmm.
and then fuck you, Vicky.
Hey, Jesus. Now, as fall out of their first round AEW Women's Tag Team Title Tournament match, and with the winner set to defend the championship at Final Battle on December 5th, Harley Cameron is challenging Athena for the ROH Women's World Title next Thursday. Wait, what?
Yep. The title match is next Thursday instead of at Final Battle. With the winner to go to Final Battle.
Hing! This is why I don't take him seriously. This is why I don't take Tony Khan seriously, because he repeatedly does this. Instead of saving the fucking good matches for fucking, the pay-per-views, he's just like, no, we need eyes on it now. We're just going to throw it out. But what about the story build? Fuck it!
So, Athena wasn't even involved with Blood and Guts. So she just beat up two enhancement unsigned talent last night in a tag match. And that's your build to your world title match next week.
It's like, why are you going to do it next week? Why don't you save it till Final Battle? Man, this is why I'm not even fucking worried about them being in town in the same goddamn weekend as Exodus, because Exodus is still going to sell more tickets, because at least their stories make sense. Which, by the way, if you're actually thinking about it and are in the Cleveland, Ohio area, go to exoprowrestling.com and buy your tickets for Journey 3. Thank you.
Shout out EC3.
Yeah, shout out to EC3, who he will be a guest next year. Hee.
Oh.
I have the pleasure of getting to work with him. Thank God. It's a blessing, honestly.
Just don't try to drink tequila with him, because he will win.
Oh, you know what? Now we're just gonna save that for the interview, because now I want that story. Anyway.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, now the thing is like, this is kind of my problem though with AEW and ROH booking. I mean, ROH booking before Tony Khan took over was actually very good. Now, the thing is though, is that the best way I put it is that Tony does way too much snow candy. And then after he does all that snow candy, then he thinks that's the best time to start booking everything. And they just it's a sporadic mess. Like, don't get me wrong. There are certain stories that actually have some good, that actually you can see where they're going and where everything's leading to. But then there's other ones where it's just like, huh? It's just like, you have to be on drugs to think this is workable. And I mean, they'll talk shit all day saying that, we're the number 2 company. We're the number 2 company. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm sorry.
Eric, I know we're jumping around the L line a bit today, but since we are talking about it right now, and I know I put the quote unquote advertised matches in there for Final Battle, let's just talk about it now. Just to had that migraine.
Yeah. All right. So Final Battle, it's happening December 5th, Columbus, Ohio, GalaxyCon. I mean, if you want to go, sure. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be cheap, so you won't spend a lot of money. I don't know. But yeah. What's the card as of right now, Dunnays? Just because I don't feel like getting a further migraine.
So, men's pure title, Lee Moriarty versus Commander. So Don Callis family versus SDP.
Wait, Commander's in the Don Callis family now?
He's being repped by Don Callis, I guess. I don't know. But
it's official. Don Callis is the new NWO.
Exactly. But that's the only full match advertised. Everything else is waiting on Tony Khan bullshit.
Hold on,
because remember how you just ranted over Harley and Athena being next week instead of at Final Battle?
Uh-huh.
The winner of that is going to Final Battle on December 5th.
Against who?
They haven't confirmed it. The women's pure title final is going to be December 5th, and they're still not even in the semis yet.
See, this is why I'm just telling all of you right now, just do yourself a favor. Just say, fuck going to AEW in Columbus, because we already know it's going to be a shit show and waste of money. Go spend the same money up in Cleveland. Maybe get a little hotel for like 70, 80 bucks for the night or some shit. I don't know. If you want to drive home, drive home. But come up to Cleveland, Ohio. It's actually going to be a good show, good storytelling, good matches, some good shit. And you want to know the biggest difference between any NWA territory and AEW? We actually have something called a production meeting.
And speaking of NWA and production meetings, the other match they confirmed is the first title defense of the AEW national title.
For Final Battle?
Yes.
We don't even know who the fucking champion is yet.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, at least they're not claiming it has lineage to the NWA anymore.
After they got called out.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly.
I gladly ignited that fire.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but don't claim that you're making a title that holds lineage to a title that's still active with an active champion that's on regular TV and, no offense, could probably bury about 75% of your roster.
Exactly.
He knew what he was doing.
Oh, yeah, he knew, and he's petty. We know this.
Well, see, here's the funny thing, though, is that he thought he was going to get positive press off of it and that we were going to get negative press. It actually ended up being the complete opposite. He ended up getting all the negative press, and we got all the positive press. And I have the website numbers to prove it.
And I guarantee you Mike's social media numbers went up.
Oh, 100. Everybody's social media's number. All social media numbers went up. All.
Congratulations. Moving on.
Moving on. Now, with tonight and Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden, we have two mystery competitors that are going to be coming in to the John Cena final match tournament. Now, question being is, who will tonight's opponent be and who will Monday's opponent be? Now, I know this is technically saved for the end, but I'm going to combine this technically right now just because we're time. It has been reported.
Yep.
Joe Hendry. Yes, they listened to me. They finally listened to me. Now sign Danhausen, damn it. Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I do think that's Solos. Just now, who's LA Knights?
I really hope, just because their characters are so opposite, it would be so funny. Like, he'd be walking out to the ring and Solo be like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's why I think it's going to be on Monday.
Wait, actually, no. He wouldn't be like that. He would probably start... Imagine if Solo's in the ring and, like, Joe Hendry's coming out and then Solo starts, like, mimicking his entrance.
Solo has done that, too.
He's done it to multiple people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's the one thing I'll give Solo. Like, there are times where I'm just like, God damn it, this man is annoying the fucking piss out of me. But then there are other times where I'm like, okay, this guy, he's doing some good shit right now.
He is like Solo when he wants to be, can channel his brothers and his dad.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
And just be hilarious. It's just, outside of that, I'm like, why isn't Tama the one leading this?
Right. Now the question being is that if Hendry is Solo's opponent, who's LA Knight's opponent tonight?
It might be me.
That's all I gotta say.
You think it's gonna be Styles?
No. Look at how I'm standing.
Lord.
Oh, you think it's gonna be Jericho?
Yes.
I don't know. I think they saving Jericho for the Rumble.
I mean, that would be a huge pop if Jericho came in at the Rumble. Although I'm still not happy about the fact they're going to Saudi this year for the Rumble.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
It's better than having Mania 43 in Saudi.
Just stop going to Saudi. None of us can. It's not even like me trying to be racist or anything or of that matter. It's just that shit's expensive. I can't afford that.
Yeah, and
well,
it's going to kill the independent scene.
Because...
Oh no, I already know what's going to end up happening. I'm calling it right now. The independent scene after WrestleMania 42, they're all going to come together and be like, all right, fuck this bullshit. We're not fucking going over to Saudi and, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars. Let's do something here in the United States. And they're literally all just going to, I think they're all just going to come together and basically create an indie week for fans in America.
But what city, though, comes 43?
Columbus, Ohio, so I don't have to travel far.
You selfish mofo. Moving on.
Thank you so much.
Anyway.
To the actual outline.
Now, Westside Gunn has officially pulled his support from WWE after being escorted out of a Raw taping over racism claims. Now, does anyone have any further detail as to why he was removed?
I think I have no idea why. It just feels like publicity gone bad over corporate? Who knows?
Right. Okay.
Because TKO has done some weird stuff. I hate to dime it out directly to TKO or WWE, but
oh yeah, no, there's some weird.
It was kind of like the releases, the Rich Hodge situation, and the status of ID just feels more TKO than WWE.
Oh, 100%. Now, onto some better news. Overdue, a company that really honestly has no drama going on right now. Natalia Markova is your new NWA Women's World Champion. She ended Kenzie Page's reign at 720 days. At least our title reigns actually make sense. Congratulations to Natalia Markova. It was very well deserved. Honestly, I mean, I remember me and you, Donaze, were talking about this a couple months ago because we weren't allowed to openly talk about this because we knew the results because cage match and bullshit. But we both said it needed to happen at 77 because she's put in the work. She's honestly her in-ring capability is really good. Her promos are very good. And I thought it was time. It was the exact time for her to be put over and have the title be put on her. So huge congratulations, Natalia. Genuinely happy for you. And also, if you haven't, go back on Roku. Watch NWA Power on Demand. That match was fucking stellar. I mean, seriously, that match stole this past week's episode, hands down.
Yeah, she's really coming to her own, and just goes to show, old school hard work.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in and you get rewarded for it. And speaking of NWA, it'd be nice. How about the International Black Diamond do something in NWA?
Oh, damn. You're calling
yourself off-camera
They can give me my shot,
Off-camera discussion between you two. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, maybe something that could happen down the line. Yeah. I mean, you never know. They're always looking. I'm not personally in charge of booking people. I'm just the web guy. But hey, I mean, if you put your name out there, why not?
That's what I'm saying. It's an
well
off camera
traveled.
between you two.
Yeah. Now
I'm well
it has
traveled. I could do it.
right. Now this past week, it was also announced by NWA that Giselle Shaw will be making her NWA debut on December 13th at PBS Studios in Tampa, Florida for the NWA Power tapings. Double taping, by the way, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. If you haven't already, go to NWALiveEvents.com and buy your tickets. Now, I just wanted to say something here real quick, just because I've been seeing some really disgusting comments. Like, don't get me wrong, like most of my viewpoints will usually confuse people. Now, here's the thing. I have absolutely nothing against the trans community whatsoever. I don't. I have nothing against trans women. It's the guys that put on a dress with a 5 o'clock shadow or a deeper beard than I do and say, I'm a woman. And see, those are the ones I have the issues with. Now, Giselle Shaw is a beautiful woman. I will openly say that. I am a happily married man, but Giselle Shaw is a very beautiful woman. And the comments I was seeing in the comment section, like some of them were just absolutely disgusting. And it just goes to show that the wrestling community is shit. And I hate to say it like that because there are a lot of people in the community that are actually very genuine and very good people, like Chris Van Vliet and fucking Sean Ross. Yeah. And then I'm definitely not Meltzer. Meltzer's a piece of shit. And then, I mean, honestly, like top tier, I would say probably Chris Van Vliet. Like he's like one of those genuinely good people. But just some of the, like, look, all I'm going to say to these people that have been making the comments in regards to her, take a look in the mirror. Genuinely, no offense. She looks better on her worst day than you do on your best. And then even to some of them that are talking shit, you might want to look at your wife real quick, just because there's some of you that are talking shit where your wife is like 400 or 500 plus pounds, and again has a thicker beard than I do. So, like, I don't really see how you're gonna be going in those comments being all like, "Keep your man," when your wife looks like a fucking man. Like, no offense, I'm just calling it like it is. And at the same time, she's an amazing talent. She's an amazing wrestler. From what I hear, she's also a very sweet human being. She's got 2 champions currently. She's got 2 championships currently. Dreamwave women's champion and the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Canadian women's champion. So, and it's like I don't know. Like I just feel like people gotta stop hating so much, and they gotta move on, touch grass, talk to a woman.
Yeah, and I will say this, Eric. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Because, no, the fact you just actually complimented Sean Ross Sapp on anything.
Well, here's the thing.
How far was over?
I mean, okay, so here's the thing though. Like Sean Ross Sapp, if you're comparing Sean Ross to Meltzer, right? At least Sean Ross actually minds his own fucking business, and the stuff that he pushes out is accurate. And he's not just making up stories like Demented Dave over here to try and get clicks. So I will give him his flowers in regards to that. I don't think he's a complete piece of shit. Dave Meltzer, on the other hand, I think is a complete piece of shit.
I don't have a beef with anybody. It's this stuff I can't help what I see.
I understand. And like
I just see that he I mean, when someone disagrees with Sean Ross, he will go nuclear at them and attack. I'm like, when people are negative, you can simply just ignore them and keep it moving. It's gonna be so much ugliness in the world. So many people hate you, like the whole Giselle Shaw, thing. But at the same time, there are a lot of people out there who gonna support you. So just stick with the positive people.
Of course,
honestly.
100%. Now, something else that I feel was blasphemy this week: the Kabuki Warriors are your new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I'm sad because that was taken off of Charlotte and Alexa way too soon. I don't want that tag team to die because at first I didn't think they were actually going to be a team that would interest me. And then when I saw how their characters actually meshed very well together, I'm like, shit, I'm actually a fan of this.
You know what I think's going to happen after War Games and why they lost the titles? And this is unfortunate on the lack of depth that division has because Jade needs challengers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jade needs challengers.
100%. Now, WWE reached a new long-term partnership with Toronto for exclusivity in the Scotiabank Arena. Now, do you want to elaborate on this a little bit, Donaze?
So they're officially a partner of the Scotiabank Arena for any and all shows in the Toronto area.
So does that
sorry,
mean...
AEW.
That's what I was going to ask. Does that mean AEW can't book any shows there?
Most likely. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. But it's most likely if AEW does get like a big enough show, which we know that's needle in a haystack at this point. AEW is going to have to find another arena in Toronto.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. They're probably going to end up having to at this point if they got an exclusivity contract with them.
Yeah.
Now, Roman Reigns and CM Punk are set to star alongside each other as buddy cops in Zootopia 2 with The Rock. What?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them three are voice actors in a kids movie.
Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to hire all three of them for a kids movie?
Hey.
Acknowledge them.
Do you understand the tomfoolery that's going to happen on that set?
Hey,
that
it's only going to
recording studio is going to be wild.
Make $1 billion in the box. $1 billion.
That's not true. Have you seen how bad some of The Rock's more recent movies have been?
Yes.
Moving on.
Some of them have actually.
Well, at least he's not actually acting. He's just voice acting. So.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Still though.
On. We do have a new WWE Men's Speed Champion in Jasper Troy. Not too sure. I'm actually kind of glad Monkey's not on here for that announcement because I have a feeling he would have crashed out. I don't know what.
And Booker put over the way Booker put over one of his kids in Jasper Troy. Oh, Monkey would have been pissed off.
Oh, he would have been big mad. I'm pretty sure he is big mad about it. But like I said, lucky and he's not on here. So honestly,
the ref caught El Grande like messing with the metal plate.
Yeah, I think it was funny how they set it up. I genuinely do. But time will only tell to see how this is going to be set up. Now, Priscilla Kelly did make a claim this past week that NXT superstars are only making $30,000 a year. That claim, however, was debunked, and the lowest salary mark for NXT superstars right now is actually $75,000 a year.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I think after fees and how much they have to pay for it may run to 30, 40, but still.
Right.
The way it sounded, it was like 30,000 flat. I'm like, really?
Right. Now, this year's next year's Elimination Chamber, I'm sorry, will be happening in Chicago. That is WWE's February event every single year. And that actually rounds out our mainstream highlights because I forgot that the one down there we already talked about. And also, once again, fuck TNA!
Do you want to talk about Turning Point or no?
No.
All right.
You talk about it.
Well, other than the fact they've got AJ versus BD Part 2 from Revolver, you've got Kalani fighting. She fought Heather by Elegance last night. Now she's fighting Maggie Lee for the knockout title en route to her title defense at Gold Rush, with the winner going to Gold Rush to fight Laylee Nee and Jordan with the title on the line. Then and he left, but Desmond Xavier most likely re-signed with TNA, even though they can't say Desmond Xavier, because it is an 8-man tag between the Rascals and the System, and Zach Wentz confirmed, yes, we reconciled behind the scenes, and there will be 4 of us. And I'll give him a second so I can say this again, and he can hear it.
What?
Oh, Eric. So, the big news is JDC announced he's retiring at Genesis after Genesis, but during that whole foray, the System and the Rascals, Reed, Wentz, and Trey all came out, challenged them to an 8-man tag, and they confirmed that there will be 4 of them for the 8-man tag tonight. They couldn't say his name, but they pretty loudly hinted that Desmond Xavier re-signed with TNA.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. I had a very good feeling that when he got released from NXT, that he was going to be going to TNA. So that doesn't really surprise me whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. And considering he's going for the Revolver World title against Charles Mason soon. So, yeah, it makes total sense.
No, he's going against Myron Reed for the Revolver World title. He's going against Charles Mason this weekend for the House of Glory World title.
Okay, so I'm going to mix. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's pretty much unofficially confirmed that Desmond Xavier is re-signing with TNA.
Yeah, but honestly, like I said,
with the way they teased it,
I don't see that as a bad move whatsoever. I think it's a great move.
Oh yeah, first time in God knows how long they've had all 4 Rascals, and the first time ever they've had all 4 Rascals in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully they build the company around the Rascals and not Frankie Kazarian.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my gosh.
Not seriously though.
See, that's how you're supposed to feel, though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not for real though, because I heard he's actually a pretty cool dude. But fuck that guy in story.
Exactly. Like, you're supposed to be this pissed off, and I want to know the story reason other than Robertson crushed his arm. The story reason why NXT targeted Santana and both Nemesis directly. Because they got them, and then they jumped freaking Macklin, and then Frankie just so happens to lazily make his way out there after towing the line for TNA. Unscathed. So
it pisses me off. It's bullshit.
And yet, to cap it off, how they even started the night was weird, because Ava and Santino reconciled and said there's more in line for a partnership between NXT and TNA, and then reintroduced the liaisons back, aka Ariana Grace, Santino's daughter, to help oversee the partnership. And then the same night, everyone, including her dumbass fiance, jumped Mike Santana, Steve Macklin, and a few others. I cannot wait for the storyline reason for this, because it is so crazy. Continue.
Now, I did notice Nick it looks like he's on his way to the show, or on his way. So I wanted to move into his interview questions that I got for him here. So, Mr. Nick, I got a few things that I wanted to run by you. Now, honestly, I was going to start off with these questions that I have listed here, but now because of the comment you made about EC3 earlier, I'm curious. Why is it that when you are hanging out with EC3 that you do not want to drink tequila?
Because he can drink it like it's water. And I learned, because that was my first time having tequila, actually. And I learned that it's something that can sneak up on you when you least expect it.
Oh, 100%.
It snuck up on me that night in Cleveland.
Oh.
And luckily, I don't know how, but I was able to make it up for my flight and get there. But yeah, I will not drink tequila with him like that ever again.
So wait, were you up here for a Exodus show?
Yeah, it was Lincoln was their first show. They had a tryout earlier for commentator, and I don't know really what came of that. I guess they have a commentator, but hey, I'm still down. I would like to be a guest, but
Right. Yeah, no, of course.
You know, EC3 holler at me, but I would I enjoyed the show. I met Billy Corgan there, and it wasn't bad. I'm in a taxi, y'all couldn't tell.
Oh, so you were at the second show that they did at the Tree Lawn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what show you're talking about. Yeah,
and I like what he's trying to do is something, kind of different and is good for the area. They always have a, crowd that's hyped throughout. There's no dead moments, so
No, not at all. Like that honestly was what got me hooked with wanting to work with them, was because so back in August I got hired into NWA to start doing their website. And then I was talking to Brian and I was like, hey, do you think I can go to the show up in Cleveland? And he ended up getting me connected with EC3 directly, and EC3's like, yeah, come here, let's talk. And now I'm getting to work with him. And the one thing I always say to them after the show is, bro, that shit was insane. Like there is not that's one thing I'll say about Exodus shows is that there is not a single dull moment ever. Like you're gonna be the only dull moment is the intermission. That's it. And the rest of the time you're on the edge of your seat watching all the action, and it's a fun time. It genuinely is. Like I love how interactive like even the wrestlers become with the crowd. I love how the storylines play out. Like there's a lot of stuff going on that intrigues the audience to want to see more. And that's really what I love about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I like it. Always stays hot. It's it doesn't overstay its welcome either, because there's some shows independent that last too long.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, as a worker myself, I don't want to be there all night. I love wrestling, but I don't want to be there all night. So it's good when it, they have a beginning and they have an end. And it's not
and to have an end that is at midnight.
Right.
Yeah, actually have an ending at a normal time.
Yeah, that's into the organization. They haven't experienced EC3 has. So.
Oh yeah,
and shout out to him. Just would never do tequila with him ever again.
Oh Jesus, that's gonna definitely have to be something I ask him about. Now you're currently in Rome. Is this your first time in Europe? And Europe having a business venture for the International Black Diamond, or have you been in the area before?
Oh, first time in Italy, but have been over Europe. Recently I did London last year and Newcastle in the UK.
Very nice.
Contract Pro Wrestling, shout out to them. And and honestly, it's been a lot of hard work, but that wouldn't have happened without the persistence and the help of late great Sir Mo. He vouched for me, wanted me to do it, because a lot of places they don't necessarily want to respect a commentator or manager. They don't want to be a part of it. Oh, we don't need that person. We can get whoever. But he saw value in me and said, no, I want you to try to go for this opportunity, and I did. Right here, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right here, yeah. And It was awesome.
Oh yeah, of course. I was gonna say I could imagine that seeing that you're more so playing the manager slash
Yeah, it
commentator,
was.
it's a little bit more difficult for you to probably get
Yeah.
bookings than the wrestlers.
Right.
Yeah, no,
And you know, you gotta deal with the respect factor of it too. Because a lot of boys don't respect, but for me, I actually am trained to wrestle. You don't want to see me wrestle because I'm a little like Ric Flair in his last match, but it's I'm actually trained. A lot of people don't know that, so I can put a match together. I can help the agent. I can do a lot of things.
right.
Yeah, people give me the chance, but sometimes people have their arms folded. Oh, he's just a commentator and all that, but I can do it. I can do it
Right.
all. You got to be a jack of all trades in this business. Gives you
Right.
staying power. And
I was
I'm
actually
proud to say it's been 12 plus years now for me.
hell yeah! Congratulations, brother.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Of course. Now you've gotten to work with a lot of amazing promotions around the world. Where would you say you've had
Yeah.
probably one of your more crazier experiences?
Oh, crazy experiences I ever had was when I was being a heel in Tennessee, and East Tennessee. It's still real to them. And you got people, you piss them off so bad, they're waiting for you with like sharp objects and shit. And
Huh?
it's crazy. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing that this is something that happened to you.
Yeah, that happened this back in 2016. And I was like, yeah, okay. It was nice. It's kind of like one of those 80s wrestling moments, but it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want that to happen again though. But yeah, it was a rush, and we had the crowd eating our hands. We had people buying tickets, and it's good because they're supposed to want to see me get beat up. So yep, we did business.
right. No, it
Yeah.
makes sense. So, I guess you want to elaborate, a little bit of what happened during that? Like, what exactly was it that happened?
Oh, pretty much it. I'm not gonna mention name because he's rightfully canceled now. But it was we'll say a new generation star that I had a feud with, and that initially the promotion was just gonna have him hit the guy I'm representing with a trash can lid. I guess that's a giveaway. And I'd be one and done. I'm like, no, let's build on this. Let's make some out of it because need to be pissed about this. So build and build. January, I'm calling him out in the ring. He gets in. I run out, run him down, run down all his fans. 3 people wait for me outside. That's in January. Then come February, I actually have a match with him. And of course, being the heel that I am, I choose a no DQ match because I'm not gonna have any backup in a no DQ match. Wrong. So
Right.
get my backup, form the Prestige, and I pin him 1, 2, 3, and that pissed off everybody. There are about 10 people this time waiting for me with sharp objects, saying and stuff. We're gonna kick your ass. We're gonna stab you. All these different things. I'm like, okay. I said, I don't want to get stabbed, but I did my job.
Yeah, right. Like,
So-
there are definitely some people in the wrestling world that just take it way too seriously. Like, genuinely.
Oh yeah.
And it sometimes gets scary with how serious they take things. And it's just like, guys, like, calm down.
Right.
Like,
Seriously. And it's you say that, it kind
Like
of makes
you
me think
earlier?
too about people.
shut up.
Like,
I will talk about how pissed off I am all
Uh-huh.
the time. I'm not threatening to stab people.
But it's like people on X or Twitter. It's like I wouldn't do wrestling if I didn't love it, but I'm not gonna talk about it and tweet about it all day long and I'm like, does anyone have a job? I'm like, y'all tweet about it all day long. You piss and moan about it all day long. You want people to, if you don't like their move set, if, you know, I don't like that term, but if you don't like their move set, you want them to die. You want them to get fired. Like, come on. But then at the same token, you're on here posting about being kind and being nice to people. I'm like, okay, pick a side.
Exactly. 100%.
You can't want kindness and then at the same time, you know, you tweet about kindness and then you want someone to get fired or injure themselves or something else happen. So
right.
that's why I don't tweet much these days. I'm like, it's too negative.
Right.
Like Facebook is one thing, but X is a whole nother like crap show. I'm not doing it.
Right. Now, on the 16th, which I believe is Sunday, you will be in
Yes.
Glasgow for Valor Pro Wrestling.
Well, actually, that one is going to be there's going to be one of the in studio moments. I won't be in Glasgow in person until January, but
okay.
for the 16th this weekend, I'm going to be in Rome for Pro Wrestling Roma.
Gotcha. So, with that being said, what
was that the promotion Pro Wrestling Roma? Sorry to cut you off. Was that the promotion that Mercedes won the title in recently?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's the one. Maybe IWA. Not Mid South.
Yeah, because I know she won one title in Italy.
Yeah,
Italian Wrestling Association, I think. It might have been that one. But yeah, I'm not sure. I know we're gonna have James Storm there, Tennessee Cowboy.
Nice.
He's gonna be there this Sunday. Also gonna be doing a seminar, and I encourage every single professional wrestler to attend that seminar because you will learn from him. Really talented, awesome dude. Don't interrupt him if he's watching sports and his team is losing. But otherwise, he's really good. You know. But shout out James Storm. He's going to be there. It's going to be great time. Like and follow Pro Wrestling Roma on your socials. And also, if you so happen to be in Glasgow, Scotland, and not in Rome, Italy, go attend Valor Wrestling. That's going to be a great show. That's going to have, like I mentioned earlier, Pitbull, Gary Wolf, ECW legend, wrestling legend, Pitbull, Gary Wolf, in a dog color match against the leader of the Eastern Bloc, Crowbar. He's going to be in that match. It's going to be amazing. You have a fatal 4-way for the UEWA European Heavyweight Championship. BT Guns defending in that. It's going to be amazing. Just so much more. Like, you have variety on the card. You have kind of like a classic ECW show. You have your extreme matches, but you also have your technical wrestling matches. That's what separates Valor. That's why I say commentary, which you all will hear December 5th, because that's when they premiere on Extreme Sports, which you can watch if you download the Channel Box app. So download the Channel Box app now. I always say that Valor is, we are the difference in professional wrestling. Everyone else is doing this thing or copying one another. We're the difference. We're doing our own thing and creating our own niche and making it, grow globally. So shout out to Luke King Sharp. So many others are part of Valor. Love being part of the team. And other than that, I have a few more international dates coming up. Again, gonna do Glasgow, then London again in March, and hopefully, if everything works out, June is gonna be Sydney, Australia. So, International Black Diamond.
Heck yeah!
See, I'll get that exclusive.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It seems like you're making your ways around everywhere.
Trying. But NWA doesn't seem to want me, and Exodus doesn't seem to want me, so I don't know. But the rest of the world wants me.
Right. No, I get exactly what you're saying. Now, for your final question of this interview, you just got done with Pro Wrestling Roma on Sunday. Say it's like, I don't know, like 1 a.m. Where will you be stopping to grab some food?
Ooh, well, I'm surrounded by gelato and pizza and pasta. Some awesome cannolis, so it's gonna be some cafe somewhere.
Right.
That's gonna be the go-to. And they have, I never had pizza and wine together. This sounds really classy, so I'm gonna do that.
Hey, that sounds like a freaking plan to me.
Exactly.
So, Danez, do you want to go over these PWI top 250? Because I'm trying to figure out why everyone's so mad.
Probably because the top two are Mercedes and Tony. When Mercedes taking number one, Tony Storm got number two. Rhea barely made top 10. So that alone would have pissed off Monkey.
Well, yeah,
And
because he
then,
worships Rhea Ripley.
yeah. And then the only WWE talent in the top 5 was Tiffy Time.
I mean, do you want to say it or should I?
Say it.
Who in the women's division right now in WWE are you like, oh my god, I need to see this person other than Rhea Ripley?
Maybe Becky, but that's only because everybody's waiting on what we're probably getting during this title match with Maxine, which is AJ's return to set up that one-on-one match.
Yep, that'll
Now,
probably end up happening.
Now, whether or not if they become the last two in the women's war games, I'm gonna get real mad.
It probably will happen. It probably will.
Which I will get mad at, because what the hell we're gonna get to that in a minute. But if they do the one-on-one Survivor Series, I'm for that.
Hey,
but
y'all
whether or
ain't
not,
ready for my response. Y'all not ready.
Wait until we go to the open discussion.
That's what I'm saying. They're not ready. They're not ready.
But whether or not we get that for the title is up in the air. Because do we hear light it up during or after the match? Because Becky's gotten counted out and gotten DQ'd. So do we hear it during or after? And do we get it and new Monday? Because we're definitely getting AJ. It's just when and does Maxine do it? And yes, we know what Monkey would say, but he's not here, so screw it.
Honestly, I really wouldn't be mad if Maxine went over. Because she's actually been showing a shit ton of improvement recently. Like, her in-ring capability has improved a hell of a lot. Her promo skills have improved a hell of a lot. Like, she's showing, like, hey, I can do this. I could do this with the best of them, and I want to fucking be here. And I genuinely think she deserves a chance. I do.
Now, if that title gets off Becky, do you think it's going to be of value? Because we've seen with Julia, which we were talking about earlier, we've seen with the entire U.S. title, and for the most part with Lyra as well.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's with a talent they already perceive as top tier, they won't care about the title until they take it off them.
Right. I mean, that's the only thing I worry about is, like, I don't want Maxine to kind of just sit with the title and not do anything. So that would really be my only argument, is that if you're going to put the title on Maxine, do something with her.
Right. Because that's my fear with Chelsea. Outside of everything Ethan and Alba right now, is she going to do anything with the U.S. title? No, outside of maybe something with Jade.
Yeah.
And we've been here, done that. Please keep Michin and BFAB away from it, because we've been there and done that. And not a knock against either of them, but I just want something fresh instead of just padded wins until the eventual title change
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the mid card titles, and that's what it feels like for those mid card titles after they got introduced. Outside of this run for Becky, which you and I are both on the same page, Maxine could go over.
She could. I genuinely could see it happening, honestly.
Yeah. So that's my take on the top 5. Obviously, Shuri, not Shuri, Sayaka Tani being in there after the career resurgence after joining Hate has really taken her career to the next level. Like we said, 1 and 2 are Mercedes and Tony. Hell, not even Athena made top 5 this year, so which is crazy.
Yeah.
And now for I guess the open discussion with Trigo. Get ready.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have 2 other things to do.
What?
Nixon Noel and Miranda Elise walked out on AEW a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry, but like that was just dumb. Like you got a second chance after you publicly sandbagged Megan Bain on TV, and then you bitched about the fact that you had a 3-minute match that you weren't going over in. I mean, like what of relative importance has Nixon Newell or Miranda Elise done on the independents?
Miranda Alizé and Nixon Newell. Nixon Newell has been known for having Kenta level shoddy ass knees in WWE over the last decade. I'm sorry, I had to go there. Miranda Alizé, yes, you were in the inaugural women's ROH women's title tournament when they crowned Roxanne, but you have not done crap since. Shut up, take what you can get, and oh wait, you complained about not getting bookings for so long. You get them, granted, like 3 or 4 minutes. And by the way, shout out of all this, even though they got their ass kicked by Athena last night, shout out to Hyon and Maya World for stepping up and taking that match on an hour notice and just being there, being professional, being ready with your gear, and just doing it. They got that.
Real quick on that, I just want to say that the sentiment that a lot of people have, that's extremely unprofessional. There's no, I saw the stuff on Twitter and everything. It's like it's too late. I think they have this high opinion of themselves. They thought they can get away with it, and they thought everyone's gonna have their back. But no, you can't. If someone tells you to go out there, your match has been cut to 2 minutes. That's the nature of the business. You go for it, you do it. You still agreed to show up there, and you do the match. And if that means you're not going to, let's say, win, it is what it is. Sometimes it's okay to be on TV and you're losing a lot. At least you're on TV. At least you're getting paid. Again, as you mentioned earlier about Chelsea Green, who's always worked hard, does media, does everything, and she was losing every week. But look at her now.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to roll the punches in this business. You're not going to always be on top and winning every single week. That's boring anyway. It's not going to happen. Right. And for them to do what they did is kind of a slap in the face. And it just kind of shows that their true intent in this business. Do we all want to make money? Absolutely. But at the same time, you also had to have a love for the business industry and understand business and be able to do business. And they prove that they cannot do business.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which also by doing that, I can tell you right now, they're definitely not getting booked by any independent promotions anytime soon.
Nope.
And here's the thing: you thought you were getting more than 5 minutes on a show that could have ran long with Collision. That was definitely way more important than what you were doing with Ty J, because it was the end of the men's and women's blood and guts advantage matches. Did you think you were getting more than 5 minutes? No. And just because you teased it in a backstage segment, you thought you were worth more than that?
Right.
For an unsigned talent.
Yeah.
Give me a freaking break. I'm sorry I wanted to skip this, but I think it's been talked to death enough. And even though I was a fan of Retro Nixon Wool when she was tearing it up with Kaylee Ray, aka Alba Fire, and be previously Blair Davenport, whatever. Screw that, all that now, because you just exposed yourself and your viewpoints as of now, and what your knees have done to your perception on the business.
Oh yeah. Now, just because I know Trico's honestly just been waiting like a patient little lad to talk about this, Trico, go off about the War Games matches.
Do you want the bad news first or you want the positives first?
War Games or Blood and Guts? Which one are you going off on first?
Since we had Blood and Guts on Wednesday, I would say, even though Dynamite has been a shit show, but I gotta say, it was pretty good for the most part. It just too much blood. Like there was just a lot of blood but no guts. I mean, what else can I say? It was like Dynamite. It felt like a pay-per-view show. It did its thing. It was as it was supposed to do. It had no story going into none of these freaking blood and guts shows. But it is what it is. And now we got another steel cage match for Full Gear, as if we already had one this past Wednesday. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to our Full Gear topics for next week. Now, going into War Games. For the men, which I like, even though some people are going to complain about, oh, what is Cody Rhodes doing in there? He has nothing to do with everybody. Most everybody on the War Games is a Raw roster. But think about it. If you saw on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre got suspended, which intentionally he's going to film Highlander with Henry Cavill and Dave Bautista. Could he be back in time for War Games? Who knows? Because the way I'm seeing right now, it's CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, LA Knight, and Roman Reigns for the babyface side. For the heels, you got the Bronze, Logan Paul, Brock Lesnar, and what I'm hearing, Austin Theory, which I don't understand that part because he hasn't been on television, so I don't understand that, but yeah, I'm looking good for that. But for the women, what in the actual fuck?
The women's tag title picture.
You had a perfect War Games match to do that had rivalries and stories. Like, think about this. For the babyface side, you got Stephanie Valkyrie, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, and Bayley. For the heels, you have Becky Lynch, the Kabuki Warriors, and Judgment Day of Roxanne and Raquel. That was a perfect War Games match. But instead, we get Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte, Alexa, and whatever fifth member they want to go at. If it's not going to be
AJ.
504. Yeah, whatever they go. And now, for the heels, you got the Kabuki Warriors, Last Legend, and fucking Nia Jax, who was fucking trash last year. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh, real quick,
Rico, be
y'all.
quiet. You're sounding like JD.
Real quick, y'all. I just want to say thank you so much for having me on. I gotta hop off and go real quick. Got to get in this Airbnb. But shout out to you all. Thank you for everything you do. And everyone, please support Balor Wrestling. Support Pro Wrestling Roma. Support SOAR Wrestling Worldwide. Support independent wrestling. The good independent wrestling, that is. And until next time,
Appreciate
International
it.
Black Diamond, signing out. See y'all later.
See you later, Nick. Have a good one.
You too.
Continue, Trico.
Yeah.
Let him continue on this soapbox. This is getting entertaining.
Whoever titties pop out on Monday if you have not saw that. Not once, but twice, at least 3 times. And you want to see that shit on War Games? Bitch, please.
Okay.
He has a point, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If people didn't realize why there was a black screen on SmackDown and multiple on Raw, Trico just said why.
Yep. Pretty much. Now, we did also have a lot going on in the Indieverse this week. It's official that Hiroshi Tanahashi's final opponent will be his longtime rival, Kazuchika Okada. Hank and Tank took home the GHC Heavyweight Tag Team titles, and Inamura won the GHC Heavyweight Championship. Congratulations to them all. This weekend, we have 2 big independent shows going on. We got House of Glory times the big event, Super Clash 2025, Amazing Red versus Nick Nemeth. In a tag team match, we got Scarlett Bordeaux and Shotzi Blackheart versus Ali Catch and Priscilla Kelly. Shayna Baszler versus Maki Ito.
Maki's gonna die.
Not even. Just please, for the love of God, don't let either one of them near Dynamite.
Oh. So Maki's gonna take Shayna with her.
Yeah. And then for the APAC Women's title, Nor Phoenix defends it against Mercedes Moné, and Mercedes Moné will most likely go over and then be 13 belts Moné. It's going to continue and continue and continue until she has like a pool of belts. I don't fucking know. And then for the House of Glory world title, we have Charles Mason taking on Desmond Xavier, which that should be a really good match, honestly. And then also in the UK, we have Progress Wrestling Chapter 186, Noisy Neighbors. On this card, we have Luke Jacobs versus Tom Thelwell, RPD versus Charles Crowley, Chris Widgway versus Scott Oberman, Simon Miller versus Adam Max,
Ooh.
Cara Noir versus Leo Rush. And then for the Progress Women's World Championship, we will see Rain Leverkusen versus Session Moth Martita. And then for the Progress Atlas Championship, we will see Will Cruz take on Jay Joshua. Now, before we go anywhere, if you haven't already, go over to NWA or go over to I just fucked up that whole plug. If you haven't already, go over to NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Check out all the latest episodes that we've posted on Roku for NWA Power. If you haven't already, also go to NWALiveEvents.com. Buy your tickets for NWA Power TV tapings. 2 options. You can buy it at 2 p.m. or 7 p.m. December 13th at PBS Studios in Tampa Bay, Florida. And also, if you haven't already, because we all know that AEW's product is, well, shit. If you feel like not wasting your money the weekend of December 6th, instead, go up to Cleveland, Ohio, and go over to Exodus Pro Wrestling and buy some tickets for Journey 3. XOProWrestling.com.
Send me the link to the merch store.
I got
Birthday
you.
coming up.
Yeah.
No, that is not me trying to be funny.
I mean, if you want a piece of merch off there, I'll buy it for you. I don't give a fuck. Just as long as you're not looking at me like, oh, I want a replica belt.
I'm not that cheap. We'll talk.
I was going to say, I ain't got that type of money. I ain't rich.
I ain't that crazy. But
Trico, you got anything you want to plug?
Full Gear, Survivor Series, and Final Battle, wherever they want to put all together, and John Cena's final match. We're not ready, y'all. We're not ready.
None of us are ready for him to retire.
I literally don't know, but I think we're getting Ray's final match at Survivor Series.
Now!
I think we are. I don't
We cannot lose Rey Mysterio and John Cena in the same goddamn year.
In the same month.
That's a bullshit.
First Mysterio, then Cena, then Hiroshi Takahashi, then AJ Styles.
Takahashi is the shorter one.
Yeah. Tanahashi, and we go Ray, Cena, Tanahashi, and then AJ within a year. I'm not ready, y'all.
I'm going to be depressed.
But with that being said, UWO tonight.
UWO
Granted,
tonight,
I know I won't be there, but we all know it's going to be crazy.
Tonight for UWO SmackDown. Who will be LA Knight's opponent? Tune in tonight. Later, y'all.
And what happened to Drew?
Who gives a shit?